Wordle, but it lies to you. This is Fibble. Each guess has exactly one lie. It starts us off with nylon today. So I want to use this N and O, the O in place. I'll move the N somewhere like here, if I can. And then, I wish I could do annoy. That would be amazing, but it would have two lies. I play in hard mode. So would something like enjoy work? Yeah, enjoy is great. So I want this Y to be yellow and actually at the end. And so that's enjoy does that. All right, so we have a contradiction because this says there's an O, this says there isn't. When you have a contradiction, anything that agrees between the two must be true. Because, for example, let's say we wanted a Y to be in the word. Well, this Y would have to be lying, and this Y would have to be lying. And now there is no way to reconcile a lie for the O's because we've used up all our lies. And so that means the Y is true. It also means that there is an N in the word, but one of these N's could still be lying, is green. Like it should have been green, should have been green. So we can't mark it as true, but we do know there's an N in the word. So what I'm going to do, I think what I have to do is omit the E and then bring the O in again and just find another word. And that should, oh no, I have to use the E, sorry. Maybe like a ENO word, is there one? The reason I have to use the E is because the O is the lie, and so then the E has to be true. I didn't think about that right. Although I don't know that this is a word. Venom, actually. Oh, but that doesn't have a lie in nylon. That's the issue. So I would need to either have the N lying. Let's not fill that. I'd either need the N to be lying as green, or there to be two N's, or to use an L, if I'm going to put that O there. So if I do ENO, I would need, I could do xenon maybe. That actually works. Okay, we'll do xenon. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to assume this X is the lie, because like, what are the chances there's an X in the word? It's not logical, but I mean, come on. So we're saying there are two N's, and they're yellow here and here. Also, there's no O. Oh no, so this is actually contradictory. Wow, there has to be an X in the word, because xenon is saying two N's, and if I say this O is lying, the nylon has only one N, because that's gray. So that's no good. That means we actually have an X in the word. Never mind. Sorry, X. I didn't know your game. So I think one of the N's is lying. Could we be an X word and then just the lie is this E? And so then we just don't have the O? Why two lies? Oh, I need to use an N somewhere. Ooh. I mean, I feel like the only place to use it is right there. So I need to do this and then fill in new letters. But what does that? Oh, and one of them has to be an X. Sorry, X. Let me use these here, and I'm just not used to it. Let me use these there as placeholders instead of X. So X. I could end in E as well. That would be fine. Oh, what about ozone? What if they were... No, ozone doesn't use it. Oh my gosh, I need to use an X, not a... Okay, X, and then N here. Oh, is Xing a word? Let's try it. Okay. Oh, we know this N is the lie, because there has to be an N in the word. We learned that after enjoy. So I think maybe it does go there. But okay, what are we doing with this X though? EX here, and then wait, where's the N go? I don't know. Nexus? Does Nexus work? Definitely not. I need an I. Nexus. And then I need a lion enjoy? What's the lion enjoy? Oh my gosh. Okay, well we know, well we don't know. Maybe we do start with X? I don't know how we'd start with X without being xenon. This is weird. What is this word? I think one of these n's is the lie. I don't think we can have two n's with EXI. I think that just doesn't happen. And so that means these are all true. That means that's true. That means that's the lie. So yeah, there's one n, not two. And it's not first. And then what are we doing with enjoy? Well, we know that's true because we already have another yellow E there. Maybe the lie is the n goes second. So we need an n second and then like EX here, and we need an I somehow. That still doesn't help. What's the lie in Xenon? It's going to be one of the n's lying. But we know it doesn't go last. What's the two lies in Xenon? Why am I not seeing that? X yellow, E yellow, N yellow. One of the N's would be gray. Confused. I don't think that's a word anyway. I want to use the N here. Maybe it's like an SN. E at the end. I need the I. SNI, but we need the X. Shoot. And now there's two lies in Xing. Yeah, because the I would be in the middle. Okay, we can't put the I in the middle. What is this word? What else can I learn? I mean, there's not a J and an X in the word. That just doesn't happen, right? We know this Y is lying. Okay, oh, sorry, that lie is the truth. So yeah, this N is the lie. So we have to have an N second. That's known. Which means that, you know, this is what's happening here. So N must be second. We need an X somewhere. We need an E and an I somewhere. We can't put the X next to the N, can we? Are we like a in and then X? Is like infects a word, or invex? What the heck? Index, of course. Index. Oh, that was a struggle. That was a real struggle. Okay. I got there. Let me know if you were shouting index and at what timestamp you started shouting it. Anyway, how'd you do?